What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Meta Design series. You know, even though I started my career professionally as a coder, I still really hold design close to my heart. You see, the real value of design is being able to show somebody the ability to see the world from your eyes. And we might think that words do the job, that you can just tell people how you're feeling or what you want to communicate, but nothing comes close to showing people. You know, people say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. It's not even comparable, right? Even 1,000 words don't do justice to the ability that one picture can show somebody else. And in this series, we're going to learn how to create those pictures, how to be able to communicate what's in our head to another person. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure there's some wonderful stuff that's going on inside your head. And when I was younger, I did too. I had a crazy imagination, but I felt the frustration and the angst of not being able to put it out on paper. So when I was 5 or 6 years old, I started drawing, right? And I used to draw how I used to feel. You know, I used to start just like any other kid. I used to draw the mountains and a sun and, a river passing through. But as I got older, my drawings got more complex. And somewhere in my mid-teens, I realized that, hey, all this is great, but I think I should start drawing on a computer, right? I think it's easier and I think it's better and I think, I can do more stuff on a computer. And, that's when I got on my journey learning Photoshop. That's when I got better and better as a designer. I started off with making funny memes about my friends. I then moved on to making, some nice typography for other people's birthdays. And then eventually, before I knew it, I was doing design professionally. One of the coolest things that design has given me is the ability to sell myself better. So whenever I'm putting my point across, if I have a good creative or a good graphic associated with it, then people tend to take me more seriously, at least in the past. And, whether you're a coder, whether you're somebody who's doing sales, whether you're somebody who's just a data scientist, design is a valuable secondary skill to have, because whatever you're saying, whatever your point you're putting across visually, there's no substitute for that, right? So in this series, we're going to learn how to do design and how to get good at it. Now, one more thing that I think that one question that I want to answer is, a lot of you have seen tools like Canva or, one of these automatic image generator tools. And you might ask me, Varun, why don't I just learn that, right? Why should I learn an entire tool like Photoshop or Sketch? And the answer is purely about something called range, right? You can create music with an instrument with just 3, or 4 keys, or you can create music with an instrument with 15 keys, right? Only one of them can create advanced complexity, right? You can only create complex tunes with one of them. It's the same way in design, right? At the end of the day, you can also create wonderful graphics with Microsoft Paint. You can also create wonderful graphics on a piece of paper and painting, like actual physical painting. But why we use these tools is A, to make our lives easier, and B, to create some wonderful, fascinating, jaw-dropping pieces. So why we're learning design through a tool like this is for the power that the tool gives us. Learning something like Photoshop allows you to create anything that's in your head. If you end up learning a less powerful tool or a tool that can only do 3 or 4 things really well, you might be a great social media poster. You might be a great, you might be able to create memes and so on and so forth. You might be able to do small things, but you'll always have that frustration of not being able to put what's in your head onto that screen or onto a piece of paper. So I'm trying to give you the best way to express yourself. So design for me is not just something I use professionally. It's also something that's close to my heart because I can express what I feel in images, right? So in this series, we're going to learn how to do that. And finally, before I kind of close this video and go on to the next one and the basics of design, I want to tell you about something that design has done for me in a non-professional way. Design has given me a new lens to see the world from. When I was younger, I saw the world from the simple lens of language, right? People used to say what they wanted, and I thought, okay, that's it. That's one lens I can see the world from, the lens of the English language. And then, as I got older, as I learned code, I started to see the world from a logical perspective. I said, okay, this leads to that, right? It was a code-based perspective. But design gave me a different perspective to life. It gave me another lens that I could put on and see everything in the basis of how it has been structured from a design perspective. Everything, every billboard you see out there, every creative you see on social media, every door that's been designed, All of it, somebody has taken some decisions to make it. And those decisions are fundamentally rooted in how other people experience the world. Somebody, somewhere out in the world, wanted to visually express themselves, and you come in contact with those pieces of expression every day. So not only did design allow me to express myself, it also allowed me to see how other people are expressing themselves and truly appreciate that. So apart from, getting a job or helping you sell yourself better, or, just having a skill, design also is a medium or a language of exchange between you and all the other creators in the world. So I hope you love this journey. I hope we teach you enough, and I hope you walk away being somewhat good at the art of Photoshop and design in general. Catch you on the next episode. Bye bye.